Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Beast's team is doubling down with another cease and desist, this time the final warning to Dogpack 404, who you all may know as the creator of the Mr. Beast is a fraud video. At this point, that thing is freaking global. It's at about 7, almost 8 million views. And we can just go ahead and hop on over here to Twitter and see the cease and desist letter that Dogpack 404 was sent. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Cease and desist, final warning. He added a funny little emoji. Dear Mr. Dogpack, obviously that's his real name. This firm, new firm whose white-collar criminal defense practice is second to none, according to their website, has recently been retained by Mr. Beast YouTube LLC, Mr. Beast, or the company, Lethal Company, and its founder, Jimmy Donaldson, regarding the unsettling news that you have embarked on a campaign to disparage Mr. Beast as a company and defame Jimmy Donaldson as an individual. Not only are your statements about Mr. Beast and Jimmy Donaldson untrue, they also violate the clear, binding, enforceable terms of your confidentiality and non-disclosure agreement with Mr. Beast, dated March 25th, 2024. The NDA agreement, which you have shown in videos posted to the internet. Now, right here where it says your statements about Mr. Beast and Jimmy Donaldson are untrue, he says, then prove it. You have all the footage, but instead of posting any, you've just...
Yeah, that comment alone, this bottom one, then prove it. You have all the footage, but instead of posting any, you've just been deleting more. That seems just super sus.
Just been...
Like, that seems like something you would say if you're, like, trying to hide something.
Deleting more. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've been seeing a lot of people mention, luckily Dogpack 404 here, he's being covered. He's protected by a whistleblower act. And if you don't know what a whistleblower act is, it's basically someone inside of a company who leaks information that may be covered by an NDA if it is breaking the law, or if somehow it is dangerous, or it falls into this U.S. Department of Labor's, forms of whistleblower protections, right? The Department of Labor is here to protect your rights. An employer cannot retaliate against you for exercising your rights under the Department of Labor whistleblower protection laws, and retaliation includes such actions as firing or laying off, demoting, denying overtime or promotion, or reducing pay or hours. As you can see on this website, the National Whistleblower Center, we have a rundown of basically how, it describes what an NDA is. It's a legal contract between two parties, employer and an employee, prohibits the sharing of information deemed confidential, right? However, such agreements can be used to silence whistleblowers in order to keep illegal activity.
Yeah, I've been hearing that, like some of his, videos, or a lot of them are staged and fake, and that he's engaging in like kind of fixed type of competitions, stuff like that, where he wants like a certain person to win, or paying certain people off to like not do as good so that they can create like the tension for the for whatever video they're shooting. But we'll get into that in a minute.
Under wraps. Additionally, NDA may prohibit the employee from informing the government about the existence of the NDA and the restrictions placed upon them. Now, these are going to be linked below. Lots of great useful resources, and you can kind of come to your own conclusions. But what we are looking at here is a situation where if Dogpack 404 can confirm that the things in his videos are either opinion-based, or he can prove that he's looking at public information like the Mr. Beast streams, Mr. Beast videos that are posted to YouTube. He can argue that he's simply just a whistleblower, or that he's covering public information. And now, we did cover in the past how the original cease and desist was pretty interesting because it was almost like an admission of guilt of all of the things that Dogpack mentioned in the original video. There wasn't really much information.
Dogpack 404. I wonder how big his channel is right now. He's only got one video. Holy shit. So, this one video just made this guy go completely viral. I mean, I don't see any other videos which would indicate like a red flag where he's just using this as like a way to pump his channel. But, you know, it was only 12 days ago, so I guess we'll see what happens.
Information related to libel, slander. It was more about the fact that Dogpack was revealing insider information, which is quite weird because if nothing in that video that is almost at 7 million followers now is real, what is it revealing? Now, in this tweet, we're going to be diving into some very, very harsh allegation territory, right? So all of this is alleged. All of this is based on just me reading public information, right? But again, allegedly, this is happening. Dogpack says, also my number got leaked, apparently from a Mr. Beast employee named Kaylee. I've been getting texts from former Mr. Beast employees. Text I received last night claims that Jimmy, Mr. Beast, wants to have private investigators start following me and looking into my family's social media accounts to find ways to discredit me. Apparently the best narrative they have right now is that I'm a crazy drug-addicted Mr. Beast superfan that got fired for trying to steal company funds. And now, does that surprise anyone? I mean, it's very possible.
I mean, they could do what they want, but if he has a good case against him, like documented evidence, all that shit will fall apart.
Possible again, allegations, none of this may be true. Does it surprise anyone that a millionaire, one of the most successful YouTube channels of all time, would be trying to silence someone, and the best way to do that is by trying to paint them out to be deceptive, lying, kind of like we've seen Chucky try to do, kind of like we've seen people like Nathan, who leaked the 500,000 Discord messages, get silenced.
That's just classic character assassination.
Would it be surprising that these companies, you know, are going out to Dogpack and saying, shh, you're crazy, right? He says, if this text is true, I will say, Mr. Beast, if you want to resort to personal attacks, I'm happy to reciprocate, or, you know, just address the evidence. So we have the text here. It says, dude, has anyone at Beast contacted you about the post you're making? I've been reading the NDA over to see what I can and can't post because I'd like to move on with my life and try having some type of social media presence. Not planning on ever mentioning I worked at Beast, but if it got out or...
I wonder if it's illegal to, like, dox someone's phone number like that. Because, I wonder if he could do anything with that. It's probably not a huge deal, but that's just strange.
Or if somehow, some way I accidentally mentioned it, I wanted to make sure I was going to get sued to hell. Also, if you're going to post my message for proof you worked at Beast, I don't care. Just don't show my number. You can save it how you want. Also, I got your number from Kaylee. I don't have access to anything Beast like Slack or anything. Obviously, I'm not a Beast employee. I'm a former employee. Someone else I know told me they texted you on Reddit talking about Kaylee and Leroy. I'm not that person, and I won't mention any current or former Mr. Beast employees because of NDA. And then we have another one here. It says Dawson. Again, that's Dogpack's name. I'm texting you anonymously to let you know that I heard James wants to have private investigators start following you and looking into every detail of your life. He wants him to reach out to your former employees, find all your social media accounts, your family's social media accounts, videos of you, anything. They already have a Google Doc listing possible ways to describe.
Dude, Mr. Beast has gone bad. He's going full on mafia style.
Credit you, including you're on drugs and have mental health problems, your mom is bipolar, you're an obsessed superfan, you're crying, begging for your job back after they fired you, you tried to steal company funds, etc. I don't know what's true and what's not, but personally, I really think you should just take everything down ASAP. If you take it down, they'll leave you.
Oh, dude, that's so messed up. This guy is just trying to scare Dog Pack. This is what you would call a soft threat, and I think you could probably get away with considering this like harassment or um what else? I guess just like threatening someone, really.
You alone. So at this point, they've gone from cease and desist to allegedly, possibly, none of this is true, having
Yes, everything that I'm saying is allegedly. So don't sue me.
people, unknown numbers that have never been in contact with Dawson do not and should not have his phone number and private information, reaching out to him saying, "Hey, buddy, it'd be a real shame if someone were to slander you and ruin your whole life, unless, of course, you just took the video down. I mean, that would be an easy solution, right?" And now this last video shows him receiving the text, and he said, "You're trolling, what?" And it says, "This number is no longer in service." He says, "What the F?" It says, "Stop." He says, "What? Stop. This is so creepy. Leave." Hello? What? Very creepy. I don't know if that's some type of like, maybe they used a Google number, some type of throwaway number, and it's giving bot replies. I don't know. I've never seen a bot reply leave before, though. That's very
Yeah, I feel like that's not a bot.
interesting, very creepy, getting Squid Game vibes. You know how Jimmy loves them Squid Games, allegedly. I feel like I gotta say that after every single thing I say nowadays, because I might look out my window and see a Mr. Beast or Chris Tyson with his Chris dog out. You never know. Now, I actually reached out to Dogpack on Twitter. He was nice enough to reply. He let me know that he's been watching the videos. He's loving the coverage. You guys are loving the coverage. I'm grateful that I'm able to do this and, make a little bit of money. Maybe I can quit my job one day and do this full time. Either way, he reached out to me. I asked him a few very important questions. I asked him, "I'm curious on a few things. When did you decide you want to make a video on Mr. Beast? What made you want to do it? And did it have anything to do with leaving the job? Plus, did you think his content was all fake or a scam before you worked there?" Now, if you guys have better questions than that, let me know down below. Maybe I can reach out to Dogpack and ask him. He says, "Decided to make the video a little over a month ago. I just felt like the Mr. Beast company needed to be exposed. I really tried hard to change things from within the company, like bringing up the predatory advertising practices to higher ups and suggesting ways to
You never do that. It's all about money when it comes to running stuff like that. Like, that's the mistake that this guy made is, well, I mean, I guess it wasn't too bad, but just having more receipts and covering his ass a little more.
make the competitions
Because every company is like this.
more fair. So if this is true, Mr. Beast was like, more fair? Nah. Predatory practices, that's good. He says it was frustrating. Also, they didn't reimburse me for travel, which was promised. Would have been like $300. Such a greedy company. I don't know how many times I have to mention, Mr. Beast makes hundreds of millions of dollars a year. He says, "I knew the videos were fake, but to an extent, but seeing Mac was a surprise. I feel like those vids were completely scripted, and him being in the vids was like a part of his compensation. Definitely didn't think he was running illegal lotteries or fake giveaways." Now, a bit of good news, my friends. Nathan W., who's the one who ended up leaking out the Chris Tyson 500,000 messages from the creepy Discord, their video or their website got cease and desisted the other day. Everything was taken down silently, quietly. He announces the Ava Chris Tyson from Mr. Beast Discord leaks have been successfully re-uploaded by Uncensored V. You can view them here. I'm going to censor this just to protect myself, but you guys are more than welcome to check out Nathan W's.
Yep, this is a lesson that seems to be simple, but a lot of people don't follow. Is that if it's on the internet, it's forever.
Twitter, go check out the leaks.
No matter how powerful you are, no matter how connected you are, the internet is undefeated and it is forever.
Go make some backups. Do what you want to do to preserve this information before the next cease and desist comes, because you probably know it's right around the corner. Either way, guys, that's a bit of a small update. As always, I'm doing research. I'm looking into Chris Tyson's YouTube channel that is now a fan page. I'm looking into that right now. I'm looking into this Comic Con situation. Whole lot more content. Just keep those likes